vacuum our machine. So if you haven't changed the tanks on the vacuum machine, you should know how to do it. So basically, they should come with a key.
It's up top.
So make sure the tank is off. Or I'm going to open them up first.
So when only one is open, it'll beep at you.
Yeah, if one is open or one is, and if it only senses pressure from one, it will alarm, whether it's open or empty. So once they're both open, it should stop. Okay. So then,
Sometimes this is on, you have turned on, this not the other one.
yeah. So if you know, yeah, sometimes these things are just on off. Make sure they're both on and on. So they're both going in here. The gas comes out inside here through here. This is a blender. So even though this is green, it's whatever FiO2 this knob is set at. So this is the oxygen air blender. So they, you know, a lot of times they come down 30, 40%. Usually, honestly, when I transport, I turn them up to 80 or 90. But they get upset if you show them on the production sometimes. But so yeah, turn it down when you get up, when you get close. So again, this is a flow meter, just like any other flow. But again, even though it's green, it's not 100% oxygen. It's whatever you set this at. And again, if one tank is open, if it senses only one pressure in one tank, it will alarm. So both tanks have to be open for it to stop alarming.
Same thing for this button. Now,
Yeah,
if you open one,
yeah.
it's gonna beep. You have to go open both of them on. Yeah.
Alright. Again, so then changing the tanks, this is just like ones on the back of the machine. If it's alarming, check that both are open, and then obviously check the valve, just like you would do in the vacuum machine, and see how much is in there. So, it will probably alarm. It's only gonna, tidy? Yeah, right. Other way. Yeah. So I'm going to close the air tank, sorry, the oxygen tank. It will alarm once it doesn't sense the pressure on the oxygen.
I think you're opening.
Oh, well,
You're lefty loosey in it.
Because it's on the air, oxygen's on the air.
flip it up, maybe that's why maybe I need to use more oxygen. Comes up faster than.
Yeah.
There you
It
go.
wasn't using the
It
oxygen.
wasn't using enough oxygen.
So yeah, this is off.
Okay, alright. So now they're both off. Once it doesn't sense pressure on either, it will stop alarming. So now they're both off. So to change the tank, make sure it's closed, which it is. Then you open this up. Sometimes if this is really stuck, I'll put this in here and use it as a lever. And then these tanks are in the, when you go to pack view, there's that green container right next to the water machine. They're replacement tanks. So this comes off. There is this green washer. This is on every new tank, so if you lose it, when you open a new tank, it should be there. So make sure that goes on here. And then the new tanks will have a cover on here. You have to peel it off, the fresh tank, and then you just line it up. Like you would on the back of the index system. You know, most of us take the baby in and out through here. If there's ever like an emergency, like in the hallway, you need to pull the baby out, you can pull the little pin from the side. And then you can lift the whole top off. Yeah, with all the wires that are running through there, it's harder, but
And then I know some of the circulators and the OR staff and CCS are good about it, but do you guys know how to set the temperature on these bad boys? And when you plug and unplug, when you unplug and unplug from the wall, it'll beep. So this is your silence button, make it not beep. Click the set, so like whatever temperature you want it set to. If it goes higher than 37, it'll beep at you. So this like lights up, it says, hey, that's too hot for the baby. So I usually do like 36.9. Hit set, and then it'll warm this up, and then we keep it plugged in the hallway, and then we have nice warm babies when we get back upstairs, because they could be setting 45 and nobody cares, but we're 36.7. We won the transport game.
Nobody used the vent, right?
I love the vent.
I personally like it. The vent is it's a little bit tricky because it's majorly in expiratory time. So if you put this at 2 and 4, we give it 1, 3 will give it 20 press, and you can see that the pressure. Now we have to connect the circuits, I think, from
Yeah,
behind.
we need the circuit from behind the cell. And then both the tanks are off now. So what you control on that vent is basically the inspired and expired time. You don't set respiratory rate. So if you guys look at this vent, it will say inspired time, expired time. So if you do 1 second inspired, 1 second expired, 2 seconds of breath, so you have to breathe 30 times a minute. There's no way to set respiratory rate, you just set the inspired expired time. And then you just kind of have to manually adjust this. This is going to be your, adjust down here, which is your respiratory pressure. So, and you,